All right, looks like everyone's settled in, so let's go ahead and get started. Thanks again, everyone, for joining us for our webinar, Tips to Building Stronger Client Relationships with a Branded Mobile App. We're very excited to have our expert app partner, MyGym, here to discuss the benefits of a customized mobile app will bring to your facility. Our presenter today is Hugh McAvoy, who is the General Manager at MyGym. During the webinar, he'll be sharing how having an app branded for your business will help create stronger relationships with your clients to promote retention, how that in turn leads to increased profits, and we'll even give you a peek into what a fully branded app will look like so you can visualize what options you would have to further engage with clients and grow your facility. Just a reminder for everyone joining us today, if you have any questions at all during the webinar, please type them into the question box in your control panel, as seen here, and we will go over them in the Q&A session at the end. Now, without further ado, please join me in welcoming Hugh McAvoy.
Thank you very much, Caitlin. I would also like to thank everyone here who has joined us today. I am Hugh McAvoy, the General Manager of MyGym. We are excited to share with you the great work of our partnership with EZFacility. Together we have created the MemberMe branded app, a mobile app for both iOS and Android devices. With the MemberMe branded app, you will be able to drive engagement and retention with your client base, showcasing all of your schedules, allowing bookings to your member base, promoting your events and offerings, along with facilitating general club information. As you will see during today's webinar, the purpose of MemberMe is to help solve a number of common challenges that clubs face. A brief rundown of our schedule. We will be covering how you can connect better and cultivate stronger bonds with your clients. We will see how the MemberMe branded app is an investment in retention. And we will conclude with a live demo of the app showing our deep integration with EZFacility's schedule and booking capabilities, as well as how we can get started with a Q&A. As we all know, the smartphone market continues to grow and currently represents over 80% of the market. Further, mobile devices are the go-to resource for immediate information, very much including gym information and class schedules. You can see where I'm headed with this. It only makes sense to have access to your club's information in the palm of your client's hands. An app is easier and faster to access on a phone than a web page, and we have worked diligently to ensure that we have the most useful information immediately available. Another crucial business need that the MemberMe branded app facilitates is retention. Retention is the name of the game in the fitness world. As we all know, keeping our existing members is the path to increased revenue. With the MemberMe branded app, you will offer your clients an extremely convenient differentiator from your competition to stay engaged with your club. A few examples we will see through the demo today include the ability to immediately book into classes, catch up on the newest offerings, send push notifications, and reporting on your progress. Our purpose with the MemberMe branded app is to bring your club to the next level by giving your clients a superior customer experience that is both intuitive and convenient. We can open up new dialogues with your clients utilizing a number of communication tools for club updates and promotions. And of course, we will double down on your engagement and retention throughout. At this stage, I'm going to hop into the live demo of the app, so just bear with me for a moment as I switch through screens. Okay, you should all be able to see my screen here now. So to get started, your members will simply download your app from the Apple or Google Play Store, like the brands you can see here on my screen. I will be using a few different clubs here today so you can see how we work with our partners to represent their brands. Across the screen, we have the Empire Sport Fit app, the InShape app, the HealthQuest app, as well as the Busy Lizzie app. So I'm going to start with the Empire Sport Fit app here. And you'll see a nice launch screen which we'll work with you on. And as we're in here, you'll see how we've customized this specifically to the Empire Sport Fit brand. Now, what I'd like to emphasize is that all of these areas are customizable. We can remove them, reshape them, color them in different ways, so forth and so on. And there are a number of items that I'm going to start with as far as the most common problem solvers that our current clients can't live without. The biggest one, hands down, is the ability to not only display schedules, but also allow bookings. So let's begin just by looking through the basic schedule here. We can see that we have a list of a number of classes with the start time on the left-hand side, a description of the class in the middle, as well as how many sessions are left available on the right-hand side. When we click on the class itself, it gives us a little bit more detail on exactly what we're looking at. And as you can see on the bottom, we have the ability to book into the class as well. Simply click Book. Your clients will log in with their self-service IDs that they have through EZFacility, choose a package, and they are good to go. Now, as they continue to book classes, you'll see on the right-hand side we have a booking area that will show all of the classes that they're put in, as well as any cancellations they have. In fact, if they need to cancel a class, let's say I'd like to cancel my Morning Glory Yoga tomorrow, I can simply click on it and cancel the booking. And that will remove it from both your schedule as well as the client's. Another great feature that we can see in here is in the top right-hand corner of any of these class areas, your clients will be able to share this with family and friends so they can either encourage them in their fitness goals or even join them on the journey. And you'll see this throughout the app, many opportunities for your clients to become ambassadors of your brand. Just a moment. Okay, sounds like we're having some audio difficulties. Just doing a check on our side here. And just a moment while our team gets back to us to make sure that audio is available. The final piece that I'd like to show in the schedule area is that you can add on a favorites part to this. So your clients will be able to choose the instructors and classes that they like most, as you can see here. That's the instructor component and the class component. This way they have a fully personalized schedule, so when they go into the app, they'll be able to choose just the classes that they're looking for. So from there, what I would like to address is those of you who have multiple locations that you would like to represent within the app. We can fully facilitate that, and I'm going to jump into the InShape app to show that. So as we jump in here, when I click on the hamburger menu in the top left-hand corner, you'll see that I have a change location option. So for those of you who have multiple locations, you can easily show all of them off within the app. Simply click on the location and it will show up the schedules, announcements, and promotions specifically for that location. Another big need that the MemberMe app fulfills is the desire for push notifications that so many clubs would like. This will enable you to get right into the palm of your client's hands, especially for the upcoming summer months and during holidays. Many clubs ask us how they can update members with time-sensitive information about the facility, like whether they are open or if certain areas of the club are operating on alternative schedules. Okay, and what we will see here, when I click into the hamburger menu, you will also have a log of the push notifications that go out. So clients who may have them turned off or do not disturb on for a given period of time will be able to see a listing of all of the notifications that are out there. By the way, with all of these push notifications, you will be able to control them through the administrator dashboard that you'll have access to. That's also where you'll put in all of the updates for scrolling images across the app, in addition to the announcements area. Following up from push notifications, I'm going to go ahead and hop into the HealthQuest app here. Once again, you'll see a nice launch image as well as the way that they've decided to display the app. Now, across the center, what you'll see is a scrolling gallery of images. Folks use this to promote events like HealthQuest or to show off their facilities. You can use your imagination in this area for everything that you'd like to show off. In addition to that, we have announcements, and this is where you can put in even more promotions and events that are going on. One of the neat areas with announcements is you can have a call to action there, as you see on the bottom, to either email about the event itself, or we can even have it go to a website like we hear with Kids Night Out, so your members will be able to get more information. As we saw with the classes in the top right-hand corner, we can also share this with friends and family. Okay, go back to the home over here. Now, another great convenience feature that we have within the app is cardless check-in. So many club owners and members have told us stories of the annoyance of replacing lost key tags, so we came up with a solution, the digital membership card. Members can simply duplicate their barcode within the app and it will never be lost again. Even better, we can have up to 10 different barcodes in here, which is great for family units and partners. So with that, I would like to hop into one final app, and that is the Busy Lizzy app here. Once again, we can see how it's a totally different design representing the Busy Lizzy brand. And a few areas that I'd like to touch on here are first, to show off how we can facilitate social media across the bottom here with the Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube pages of Busy Lizzy. And in addition to that, we have some more of the basic information that you would like with the contact information. So in addition to being able to put your hours into this area, you will also have a map for easy location to your facility. This will open up the Maps feature within your member's phone so they can just get right on over easily. And underneath that, you'll see a contacts area where clients will be able to easily call from their phone or shoot off an email. Speaking of contacting your club, we also have a feedback area here. Just open this up, you'll see that it's divided into 4 different areas. So feedback is a great tool that allows clients to discreetly give honest and priceless feedback, and that will fire off an email over to the folks selected on your side. I'm just being told here that the locations, the multiple locations feature of the app was not easy to see during the presentation, so I'm going to hop back in for just a brief moment into the InShape app here, and I'm going to display how you can facilitate multiple gym locations within the app. So within the InShape app, I'm going to click on the hamburger menu in the top left-hand corner, simply click on locations here, and you'll see how we can have all of your different locations listed within the app. When a client clicks on the location of their choice, they will be brought to the specific schedules and announcements for that location. Alrighty, so now what I'm going to do is switch back over to the presentation so you can get a view of some of the reporting and analytics that we facilitate. Okay, here we go. So on the screen here, you'll see a glance of some of the analytics that you'll have with MemberMe. We've partnered with Flurry Analytics to give you the most up-to-date information on your app performance. These dashboards will give you further insight to how your clients engage with your brand and how you can increase your successes. Now, there are a number of business cases for MemberMe that are easy to imagine. For example, a member is at work and in between meetings, they decide they want to get a workout in at the end of the day, and they can simply open the app, look through their listed favorite classes, and book right in. The ease and immediacy of the app make the difference of them planning a class into their busy day or not. Additionally, as we saw during the demo, MemberMe will empower your clients to become ambassadors of your brand by inviting others to classes and encouraging them on their fitness goals. On the office side, you'll see a decrease in calls and emails to the front desk, adding to a more positive experience for both your members and staff. Of course, bringing the barcode IDs into the app will also decrease the cost and frustration involved in providing and replacing key tags. Moving along, getting started with the Easy MemberMe app is very straightforward. Simply contact your EZFacility representative and fill out an enrollment form. From there, we'll work with you to build the app to your specifications, and within a short period of time, we'll launch the app on both the Apple and Google Play stores. Now, that concludes the app overview. In essence, you can look at MemberMe branded app as the next logical step in marketing your business. So if we go back 15 years ago, clients would call in to get information. And you go back 10 years ago and you'd be behind the times if you didn't have a website. Today, having an app as an interactive tool with your clients like MemberMe is the place to be. It makes sense to have a dedicated presence on your members' phones. At this stage, we'll move into the QA. Once again, I put the instructions up there so you can enter in questions and we'll go ahead through them. And for those of you who have to hop off the phone, I've put up the information to contact an EZFacility on the screen here, both phone number and email. Simply get in touch with them and they will put you in touch with the folks who can get your MemberMe branded app together. Thank you again for everybody who's joined. We'll go through the Q&A area at this stage. Okie dokie. So we have a few questions that have come up. And a lot of folks letting me know about the screen. Hopefully we alleviated that. All right, here we go. So one of the first questions is, do we provide the graphics or does the club? Now, we work with the clubs to make sure that we represent your brand as best possible, but those graphics would be originating from your side. So the club would provide us with the graphics. Generally, we're looking for high-quality images. Of course, we want it to look as good as possible. By that, we're often looking for vector images, but as far as the details of graphics go, we'll definitely make sure we work with you to ensure that there's an understanding and we make the best possible product. Another question that we have here is how much time does it take to get the app set up? So this is a pretty flexible question. We ask our partners to give us 4 to 6 weeks to set up the app. However, if you have all of your brand assets together and we're able to streamline the process, we can have it up in a much shorter period of time. A lot of the time spent is going back and forth to make sure that the app looks exactly how you want it to look. It's a good question, though. We have a question about the multi-locations. I am going to assume that that is having to do with the technical difficulties, as I'll call them, during the presentation here. With one app, with one MemberMe app, you will be able to represent multiple locations and schedules, for sure. And another question, what operating systems are supported by the app? So as I mentioned through the demonstration here, we do operate on both iOS or Apple iPhones, as well as Android phones through the Google Play Store. Okie dokie. So we have a few more that are coming through here. Is MemberMe Plus included in your fees for EZFacility, or is there an additional cost? That is also a great question. So for the branded app that we're talking about here today, I do believe there is an additional cost, and your representative will be able to best walk through that with you. So the screen that you have up currently with the phone number and email is the best way to find out what those details would be. Who do we contact about customizing our app further? Simply look at the screen that we have up here. Let me just make sure that is still up. Okay. Yeah, so the screen that we have up right here, simply contact that phone number or that email and they will be in touch with you soon. Another question that's a good one here, does the schedule on the app read directly off of EZFacility, or do you have to manually enter it? Great question as well. So we have a deep integration with EZFacility, and we will pull directly from the schedules. We simply link in on the back end, and we work with our EZFacility partners on that, so you don't have to worry about that part. In some scenarios, we have worked with EZFacility clients who maybe have to change around their schedules a little bit to ensure that it's set up in a way where clients can search it easily as well as book into it. And once again, your EZFacility partners will be able to work with you to ensure that that's available. Folks have asked if there is a copy of the presentation to share. Yes, we will be sending one out. And I do want to mention that we will be holding at least one other webinar that may be a little cleaner due to some of the technical difficulties that we had here today. I'm not sure if our EZ partners will be sending today's out, but rest assured within the week we will have another one out as well. Okay, we have a question about how this works with personal trainers and that some locations have many personal trainers at their location. There are a few ways that this can work. I know that I showcased group exercise classes primarily here today. What I would recommend in the scenario of locations that have mostly personal trainers or a large number of personal trainers is to get in touch with your EZFacility representative, and we can go through a personalized demo to see how that would work best for you. Can you use the app to register for programs created under groups? So you're talking about the different programs going on here, such as summer camp or a soccer team, so forth and so on. Currently, we can create links within the app over to that, although creating that as a native process within the MemberMe branded experience is something we're working on currently. And we hope to have some great updates for that area pretty soon. Looking through, a lot of questions here. Let's keep going. Can non-members use the app as well? Yes, non-members can use the app. If they don't have a self-service account set up, they won't be able to book into a class, but they would be able to add classes to their calendar, and they can see all of the promotions that are going on. In addition to that, a client really only needs to have the app installed on their phone to receive push notifications. And indeed, we do work with a lot of different gyms and fitness facilities who do not do bookings into their classes, and they just want to show the class schedule for people to add to their calendar. These are scenarios where there's no limit or there's an understood first come, first serve basis, in addition to all of the advertising features that are in the app to let folks know about the different events that are going on. There's a lot to the app, as we saw here today, beyond simply the bookings feature or needing to be a member with the club specifically. Does the app work well with leagues, or is it primarily for classes? The app is great to let folks know that league registration is going on. And with the notifications, as hopefully you noticed with InShape earlier, you can have links within the notifications as well. That will bring the client to an experience outside of the MemberMe branded app, but it can easily go to one of the many web-enabled pages that EZFacility has available to enroll in those classes. Okay. Can we customize the app to benefit our needs, or are we using existing templates? We will absolutely work with you to customize the app to change it around. Some of the most easy to imagine examples are we have people who do not want social media tiles on the app. We can easily remove all of those or change them to social media tiles that you would like. We can limit the number of tiles you have on there. We can change the size of them. We can definitely work with you to change it around such that it's fitting your needs. Okie dokie. And I think actually a lot of the other questions are about personal trainers as well as the cost. I'll start with the second one there. As far as the cost goes, please do contact the email or phone number on the screen here to get more information from EZFacility with regards to costs and how that will work best for your facility. And as far as personal trainers, I would like to do individualized demonstrations with the folks who want to talk about personal trainers. The reality behind that is for some folks it works really great, and for other folks we want to look at it a little bit more carefully. My biggest interest there is to make sure that it works perfectly for your brand. So once again, contact the email and phone number that's on the screen, and we can set something up immediately. Alrighty, I'm just going to comb through these questions once again and see if there's any additional questions. So I can see here one of the questions about cost is whether it's free for the members of clubs to actually download and use, and the answer is yes. Your members will be able to download this for free from the Apple or from the Apple Store or the Google Play Store. It will be no cost to them. Okay. Oh, we have a great one here about how can one promote the app. So there's a number of ways that you can promote the app. EZFacility has some tools to help you out with that. The main areas that I've seen, I can list through 3 of them right now. One is pretty straightforward. Right? It's a back to basics approach as far as creating flyers that you put up around your facility. I would strongly recommend putting a link to both the iOS and Google Play Store in the email signature area. So whenever you fire off an email to your clients, they know that they can download the app and it's available. We also recommend that trainers or instructors of the group classes or any of the classes that are in there mention it at the end of their classes. For example, if you've enjoyed our class here today, we enjoyed it just as much. Please make sure you can attend as many classes as possible in the future by downloading the app and keeping up to date with all of the activities we have. A final area that I actually heard recently with one of our clients, it revolves around the barcode area for the client ID. One of our clients would like one of our partners, I should say, would like all of their members to switch to using the barcoded cards within the app. They want to reduce the overhead of managing the plastic key tag system. So when clients who currently have key tags lose them or get them scuffed up or need an additional one for any reason, they are charging either $5 for that replacement or encouraging those folks to get it for free by downloading the app and facilitating it within the app experience. So those are just a few ways to promote it, and there's quite a few more, and I'd be happy to talk to anybody who has questions about that. Okie dokie, and it looks like a few more questions have come in. Oh no, I'm just reading the same questions again. The answer is yes, they can go through all of the existing classes in addition to their favorite schedule. The favorite schedule is designed not to limit any functionality, but to make it more convenient for your clients to get to the classes and instructors that they most prefer. And they can change up that favorites area or disable that favorites area at any time. Okie dokie. Seems like the questions have stopped. I'll wait just a few more moments. I do want to thank everybody for joining us here today. I am looking forward to working with many of you and your fitness clubs to create branded apps and get you out there. I will go ahead and conclude the, oh, there is one more question that has come in. Two more questions that have come in. Can you buy class packages on the app? As far as buying class packages, that would still be done through the self-service portal of EZFacility or done at the facility itself. We are working on the ability to purchase additional packages within the app currently, and we have some pretty neat prototypes that have been put together. So we will hopefully have that before the end of this year or much sooner. Good question. All right, we have another question in here. Would using the barcode on the app limit people sharing their membership cards? So having the barcode on the app should be seen as the same thing as having the plastic key tag. Ideally, the practice that you would go through there is to scan the barcode and it would bring up the picture of the client as it currently does with a plastic key tag. So you would see that on the check-in page of your EZFacility platform. And again, just to emphasize, it is just a better version of the plastic key tag. And I received some thank yous. Thank you. I do hope that we can all work together. Alrighty, well with that, I am going to go ahead and conclude our webinar here today. Thank you very much for giving us the time. I know you're all very busy. And once again, we'll be having a few more of these webinars, so feel free to attend again and ask even more questions if they come up. Or we have that phone number as well as the email on the screen here that you can easily contact. Alrighty, well, thank you once again, and everybody have a great day.